Tonight I'm going to be doing a very simple yet also slightly difficult modification to the Tacoma. If you guys are regulars on the channel, you know that I am in the process of converting all of the exterior lighting over to LED. LEDs are much brighter and they've got a much better overall light quality. If you're interested in seeing any other products that I've used for past installations as well as the installation processes, I'll put all of those links in the description below. Tonight what we're doing are the side indicator lights. Now you see over here on the passenger side, we've got the LED bulb installed already and it is super bright, although it may be a little bit hard to see from this perspective. But when we come over to the driver's side and we see the stock halogen bulb, you'll see that it's very dull in comparison. Now, given that these side indicator lights are really intended to make your truck very visible, having the LED light over here on the passenger side that is super bright and makes your vehicle very visible at night is certainly better from a safety standpoint, but it also just helps the truck to kind of pop. The product that we're using for tonight's installation is from LastFit. You guys are very familiar with these by now if you've watched any of my other videos. This has kind of become my go-to lighting manufacturer. Really good products, they're plug and play, and I've been pleased with the results that I've been getting with their lights. I want to say that this pair of lights was $10. I'll put a link to them in the description below. You'll see that over on the right side we've got the stock halogen bulb, and the fixture is plug and play. So again, no error codes, super easy to install. With the side indicator lights, like I said, it's a very simple installation, but it's also slightly difficult. Simple in the sense that installing the bulb is very easy once you get the socket out, but to access the side indicator light is a little bit difficult. If you've got small hands, that's certainly gonna work to your advantage. If you don't, the alternative is that you may want to remove the entire fixture to get access to this side indicator light. The reason that I'm not doing that for tonight's video is because I previously replaced the lights on my Volkswagen Golf, and trying to get the lights aligned perfectly was a little bit challenging after the fact, and I don't want to mess anything up with the Tacoma. So I'm going to leave the fixtures in place and squeeze my fingers in to get this done. I was able to do it on the passenger side, but it was a little bit painful and challenging. So if you've got larger hands, you're gonna have a little bit of trouble doing this installation without removing the fixture. To access the side indicator lights without removing the fixture, we've got to first remove the low beam fixture here to give us access. So we're just gonna twist this out by twisting counterclockwise. We'll get this bulb out. Push it over here on the side in a safe spot. And then we're going to reach our hand back in here and find this fixture, and again, twist it counterclockwise. And that gets us the fixture right here. So you see we've got this little bulb in here. This guy pulls straight out. It is important that you want to have the lights off because otherwise this will be quite hot. Then we're just going to take the bulb here and we're just going to gently pull it out. When I did the passenger side, it was in there a little bit snug. So you may have to kind of work it, slowly get it out. There we go. So we got it out. And I got the new fixture in my pocket, so we'll go ahead and grab that out. I'll give you a quick look at the two side by side. Again, it is plug and play, but the style is slightly different. So we've got our halogen bulb here, it's the stock bulb, and then the new LED. And you can see, same size there. So we're going to put this one aside, and take this new one and insert it. And then I always like to do a test with the bulb to make sure that it works before we put it back into its housing. Sometimes I've found with these fixtures that they don't work, and you've just got to flip them around 180 degrees and then they will work. So now that we've got it in there, I'm just going to go ahead and flip the switch in the cabin and make sure that lights up. So you'll see there that we are lit up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off again. And now that we've got it off, the outside of this little housing, you'll notice that it's got these little plastic clips on there, different sizes. So we've got 3 small knobs on there and then 1 larger one. So what we've got to do is line these up with basically where this is attaching in, and we're going to twist it clockwise. So this is where this was a little bit difficult, is getting your hand in there is kind of challenging, and then it's hard to figure out how these are lined up because you can't see it from outside the vehicle, and it's kind of too hard to look in and really see what you're doing. So you're just kind of playing around in there, getting it to fit the way that it's supposed to. May take a few tries. All right, so I got the side indicator light in. It actually really helped to get a flashlight in there and be able to see where those 3 little knobs are that were smaller, so that I could line those up and line up the larger one as well. It is tricky to see again and hard to get your hand in there, but if you kind of peek down in there, you can kind of get a better idea of where you're lining that up. Once that is in, again, you're going to twist it clockwise to lock it into place, and then we've got to put our high beam fixture back in. Again, on this high beam fixture, we've got 2 smaller knobs here and 1 larger one. So we'll just go ahead and line those up again. And there we go. Get that locked into place. So with that, the new fixture is in. You'll see that now on the driver's side, we've got a nice bright side indicator light to go along with the bright light that we've got over here on the passenger side. So again, a very simple installation, a little bit tricky to get your hand in there, but if you can do that, pretty easy way to upgrade your truck. If you have any comments or questions on the install, leave those in the comments below. For more 3rd generation Tacoma videos, be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching.